Hi Leo, Jess here. I hope you're well. Welcome to your January intuitive Reiki healing. This is for anyone who has prominent Leo placements or who just vibes with Leo energy. I want to thank you all again for your patience on the January videos coming out at the pace I need to bring them out. I believe that we received the healings exactly when we're supposed to, and you voted on taking them late, and so here they are. Okay, so for those of you who are back, welcome back. I'm so glad that you found previous healing supportive. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. This is an amazing growing community that we have here. The way this works for my monthlies is I pull one oracle card and I switch up the deck every month. I'm working with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck this month. And this sets the tone for the healing. I give about a 10-minute or so Reiki healing and intuitive messages come up. For those of you who are new to Reiki or any sort of energy work, it is incredibly harmonious. It will never deplete. It will never cause harm. Has nothing to do with my energy. I'm just a conduit, but it does have to do with your willingness to collaborate and see what happens. I like to give the reminder that this is a lot of subconscious healing that takes place that we're completely unaware of. But that doesn't mean that you won't experience temperature changes or tensions, tinglies, other sorts of physical or even emotional or mental sensations, okay? Possibly spiritual, who knows? Whatever you experience is right for you, okay? It's so powerful that we can do it virtually or from a distance, and the pre-recorded video allows you to get the healing more than once. So if you feel called to come back, it will help to shed more light. Maybe a new message will be picked up. Maybe another layer will be peeled away to bring you more clarity and more healing. Okay, Leo? So how are you guys feeling post new moon on the 11th? And we're starting to sink a little bit more into the faster energy of 2024. Pluto's about to move back into Aquarius for a while on the 20th. That will be an interesting time. I'm really curious as to how you all are feeling in these energies. We have a lot more solar flares coming in. We have a lot more just sensitivities building. If you feel like your sensitivities are building, be gentle with yourself and honor yourself. It's a part of this process, and it's a very crucial part, I think. So, Leo, let's pull a card for Leo for this January healing. One card for Leo, please. For Leo. Thank you. Ah, you got one of my favorite cards in this deck. It was interesting before when I said maybe spiritual experiences, because you ended up getting one of the most spiritual cards, the Dolphin. The Dolphin in this deck, and really resonating with me, is the healer. It's a very spiritually guided person. It's also like very healthy sexual energy. It's joyful. We'll see what comes up, okay, guys? But before the messages come spewing out, let's get ready for some Reiki, okay? You don't have to work when you receive Reiki. Just allow yourself to push off your tasks. Allow yourself to be present. Take a breath into your body and just acknowledge that you are here with yourself right now. And we're going to take a moment and we're going to thank the Reiki for all the healing that's about to take place for my Leos. I'm already feeling a bit of a dizziness in my head, head cloudiness. Some of you, I do believe, I say slightly different intros, and I don't think that that's an accident. I think messages come through. I was talking about sensitivities building. I think that's because there's a group of my Leos where that's the case. I want to say right off the bat that if that's you, if you're feeling an unlocking and you're finding yourself very sensitive to the point where it seems intense, it seems maybe out of control, overwhelming, and you may feel the desire to shut it off to feel safe. I understand. You might be in certain positions where it's like, it's not the time, like I got to do this work, I got to, but if you're in a place where it's like, no, that just doesn't feel good, I want to really encourage you to, when you feel like you're in a safe space and that you won't be interrupted and that you have time, to allow that to open and to really see and trust in yourself. I think that's going to be a crucial component, to trust in yourself that it is just an up leveling of your ability to intuit, to feel, to discern. And it takes time. When I fully embraced the fact that I was highly sensitive and intuitive and empathic, it was wild. It was wild. But at the same time, it moved the process so much more quickly for me to be able to understand that it's a natural way for me to be. And we all, as humans, have this. It just manifests in different ways. So I think what I'm trying to say, is I'm kind of talking in circles here, is that if you find that something new is unlocking and it feels a little like I can't control this and it's scary, to just sit with it, just to be patient with it, and to ask for what you're supposed to learn through the process, okay? Because if it feels intense and overwhelming, it won't always be that way. It's just something new and different, right? And when we go into any sort of unfamiliar that we feel like we can't control, it's easy for us to immediately go into fear. Don't go into fear, okay? Yeah. Let's tap in with the chakras, because I'm getting a few different threads here. Okay, Leo, I'm getting third eye, heart, and sacral the most. Some of you are in that pool of people who I've been talking about a lot lately, who are in the midst of a creative project or in the midst of a really big career change. Like, for example, you're leaving the corporate world, you realize that you're incredibly spiritual and you want to be a mystic, you want to be a healer, you want to, all sorts of, like, what seems to be kind of like a 180 switch. If that's you, you're being encouraged to do it. You're being encouraged to follow your path, even if it's really new, really scary. A lot of people are dismantling their entire lives right now and starting a fresh life in many ways. It's really, really cool to see, you guys. But we all handle change in different ways. And if we latch on to what the world has seen us as, rather than us seeing ourselves, right, and making that priority, then we can hit a lot of resistance. If the world has always seen you as this career or this kind of person, it's going to be different. It's going to be scary. But if you're feeling called to do it, there's a reason. There's a reason. Some of you, I believe, are just feeling like your spiritual practice is up leveling, or it needs to up level, or you're being encouraged to deepen your connection with spirit, your ancestors, your guides, your angels. I'm picking up on ancestors a lot, actually. Maybe some of you are doing specifically some ancestral work. But yeah, it's a big spiritual theme for my Leos right now. Now, with this sacral chakra, I'm picking up on creative projects and career, but like I said, dolphin is also very healthy sexual energy. So some of my Leos just might be really in play mode right now. Sexual energy doesn't always have to mean sex. Okay, it's creation. It's interesting because I wasn't feeling the throat chakra before, but I feel like I'm having a hard time getting something out right now. Yeah, the minute I started talking about play, the energy started to get a lot more vibratory. So I feel like some of you were like, yeah, 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 that's me. Wonderful, a wonderful, beautiful place to be. There's been a lot in the collective about tapping into our inner child and our spark. So if this isn't an encouragement for you guys to do so and you're already in it, beautiful. Stick with that for a while. Really see what's going on. But what's also interesting is I'm getting a pain as well with this, and I'm wondering if it's connected or if it's something completely different. I think it's connected in with the heart chakra somehow. I feel like I'm just picking up on a lot of different stories right now. So if it sounds like a jumble, it's because it is. Just pick out whatever is resonating with you. And know that the energy work is universal and harmonious, and it's always going to help to clear, ground, heal. Yeah, I'm picking up on a heart pain. Okay, what's interesting is it's coming off a bit like the fear of the unknown, fear of, living in ambiguity for longer than we want to, which is, I'm surprised I didn't feel any root chakra with you guys, which shows me that the fear is not as big as we think it is. It's probably just because you're about to go through some big, big transition. It's a collective thing, you guys. Huge, like multiple changes, career, moving, relationships, way of living, lifestyle, identity, just like, yeah, like there's so much change going on right now. And it feels really good. I know it's a lot. If you're tired, I know it's a lot, but it feels like collectively we are all gently or not so gently being guided into what our highest path is, and it's a matter of whether or not we're going to resist it. Self-doubt comes up here. Okay, Leo, you know how when we were a toddler, we didn't have the distortions yet. We didn't have the overthinking yet. It was like, do you want that? Yeah. Or do you want that? No. That purity, that's our sacral chakra. That's what's coming out of this card right now. In addition to deepening spiritual practice or just being in a really nice spiritual space. So what I'd like to set the intention on for a few breaths here is really honoring and allowing that sacral chakra to open and unlock and show those Leos what they need to focus on in terms of their creativity. Maybe it's, like I said, just simply like tapping into the inner child more, bringing in that childlike curiosity, bringing in that purity, trying to wash away the over analysis, the distortion, the negative thought patterns, just like coming down to the root of what we want. And let's set the intention to really connect with our spiritual team. Remember that you have to ask for help. The dialogue is your action. The meditation is your listening. Okay, so get into prayer if you haven't gotten into prayer. There's nothing wrong with just saying help, and that's it. One word. They know. But I always feel the spiritual team for the collective just kind of like sitting back with their arms crossed, like, yeah, we're here. We're just waiting. You know, they have tons of patience, unlimited patience, but you just have to ask. And if the signs are quiet, say, hey, can you be a little louder? Can you show me more clearly? There's nothing wrong with that. We're not making demands. We're saying, please show me, show me. I'm willing, I'm open. Yeah, beautiful. Let's take a few breaths focusing in on the inhale, drawing up from your sacral to your third eye. And as you exhale, you can feel it reconnect back down to the sacral chakra. And let's just take that a few times. Inhaling from the sacral up to the brow, and exhaling back down to the sacral. Just noticing where it might feel stuck in spaces, and you're not going to try and actively change anything. You're just noticing. That's that curiosity. But yeah, I feel a lot of vibration with you guys. Yeah, we're buzzing. I'm feeling this faster 2024 energy already in my Leos. Plus your fire. Hello. That's great, guys. Wow. Yeah, the messages are like fairly macro on this one. So let me know what's going on in the comments, okay? I'm always intrigued. I love hearing you guys speak to each other and supporting each other as well. Let's take a final breath in together, and I want you to focus on either the violet color of the third eye or the orange of the sacral. You can focus on both if you like. And as we hold the top of the inhale, we'll feel that light coming into our body, okay? Let's really relax so we're not forcing. Excuse me. Get all the air out, and we're going to inhale in through the nose. Holding at the top, feeling the violet or the orange coming into your body. It's filling up every single cell, every square inch. It's growing, vibrating, dancing, growing stronger and more powerful and more powerful. And you're just being asked to connect, to connect, to connect. You're not alone. Let's exhale, pushing out what no longer serves us. Yeah, guys, excuse me. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden coughing. Maybe something is about to come out or it's coming out, because I keep hearing this encouragement of like, pray, talk to us, connect with us. So that's the general one. All right. Leo, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful reminder to have. Let's take a moment, lock your energy up nice and tight into your solar plexus chakra. We're never putting on armor here, okay? You are saying what's mine is mine, but what is not serving me, I'm kindly going to ask to stay out. We're not putting on that armor. We have free will to let in whatever we like. All right. Leos, this was beautiful. I hope you found this supportive. Please do like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and join our community. Please share with another Leo who you think it would support. And if you want any other information about my one-on-one work, it's down below, from my one-on-one immersions to self-love, spirituality coaching, all sorts of forward movement in our life. It's down there, as well as my energy work information. Keep your eye out for my new website that's about to launch, as well as my new online program launching soon called The Shift, which is all about that first step to self-love, that first step to our best friendship with the self. We really break down what self-love even means. This is for people who are like, you know what, enough is enough. Something needs to change, but I just need that first shift, that first step. So keep your eye out for that. And lastly, guys, thank you so much to those of you who send donations for my time and energy. I truly appreciate you all, and I receive them with an open heart. All the information for that is also linked down below. So Leos, I love you, and I will see you next time.